Good afternoon and welcome to He Carries Me Over Ministries Cooking Show. We're going into Herbal Healers for 1 year. First of all, everybody knows Hutch. Now I'd like to introduce Happy. My little babies. Yeah. Now people get somewhere where you're comfortable. In church, if you want to sit on the floor, you most certainly can. If you want to sit in a chair, you most certainly can. Yoga is a set of exercises that really gets you knowing yourself. Your inner self. Yourself. And I am sitting here like this. I thought, now I would look good with the big mustache and beard like I had before. But get where you're comfortable. You have to be comfortable, people. And we're going to take it very slowly. Because be comfortable and take it slow is what we need to start doing. So, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to give a little simple yoga. This is to rejuvenate, to make you feel better, to make you breathe better. And there's two of them, but the first one right now is to sit up straight. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. In. Out. Breathe in. Breathe out. In. Out. People do this for 1 to 3 minutes every day. It not only it works with the lungs. You know, breathing in and breathing out. We need to start practicing that every day. Just take your breath in. And then breathe out. In. Out. Now the next one. Hands folded like a basket. So you just weave the basket. I hope it looks like a basket. Okay. Bring down. Now when you come up, you breathe in. When you bring it down in a chopping motion, you breathe out. Ready, set, and then this one, you go a little faster with it. Do that to 1 to 3 minutes a day. And I guarantee you'll start feeling better. But I always have your cup of tea. Mine is blueberry. Good. People, this is really exercises that makes you breathe better. And it makes you feel good. That's all these exercises are. While some Christians do not believe in yoga, because it comes from the Hinduism, I don't see the harm in doing yoga. I don't. Because those two that I just showed you to do, what is the harm of them? But some Christians will not do yoga because it comes from Hinduism. Well, I'm not here to teach you anything about Hinduism. I'm here to teach you about yoga. I am Christian. I'm not a Hindu. I do not even come very even close. But I will do the yoga, a set of exercises. That's all it is, people. It's just a set of exercises that makes you feel better. But as always, when you do these exercises that I just showed you, which is simple little yoga, there's nothing hard about it. Make sure you're comfortable. Do them 1 to 3 minutes daily. Do not rush it. Take your time. Take your time with it. And you're going to feel better. Now, as I said earlier, now comes some chemicals. The FDA knows every chemical that goes in your food and your medication. They know every one of them. And what happens if you take too much of it? They know. They're not going to say a thing about it until thousands become sick and possibly thousands die from it. Then they will say the use of this product contains chemicals known to the state of California to cause cancer, heart attacks, kidney failures, and stroke. Only after the harm is done will they say that. But they know that chemical can cause that. They know the chemicals that go in your food, in your medication. They know. But they're not going to say anything about it until thousands become sick and possibly die from it. Which I think is a shame. It is a shame. Now, like I said, I'm going to go through some chemicals here. One of them is formaldehyde. That chemical is used after you die. Wash the body in formaldehyde. This chemical, and I'm going to tell you something. This chemical is one of the highest carcinogenic to human beings. I know an undertaker who took care of the dead for many years. I think it's back in 2016, he died of cancer. People, this was because of his many years of working in formaldehyde. His assistant, who had just come on in 97, 97. 2 years later, he died of cancer. See, that's formaldehyde. That is the fluid that's also in embalming fluid. People, it's highly carcinogenic. Cigarettes contains 5,000 chemicals. 500 are known as harmful to humans. 49 are carcinogenic. And one of them chemicals that's in cigarettes is formaldehyde. That is in cigarettes. But cigarettes are not the only thing that contains these chemicals that feeds the cancer cell. People, it's in a lot of foods that we eat. And one is these canned foods, like peas, carrots, corn, succotash, in cans. Styrene is of a plastic. Now watch what I say there, of a plastic. But it's not a plastic, it is of a plastic. This is put in the liners of the can to keep it from leaking. 19 countries has this as being a carcinogenic. The United States says no, it is not. I take word of the 19 countries that this is indeed carcinogenic. They say, well, how can it get in your food? People, it surrounds the can inside to keep it from leaking, and you better believe it's getting into your food. This styrene is carcinogenic. Compressed meats, like bologna, ham, all these good stuff that we make sandwiches out of, contains carcinogenics. These are to make it, more fresher when it gets to you. Over 8,000 people dies a year from what is found in bologna. The cancerous chemicals found in bologna kills 8,000 people yearly. Baby foods contains therin. Therin is the most carcinogenic chemical known. It's found in baby food. Why is it put in this baby food? Then it's not enough to hurt. It keeps it, it keeps it from, what makes it gel-like, to plug together. But it's not enough to hurt. Well, why is it there in the first place? Well, it has to be there. Yeah. Talcum powder. Mineral oil. Such as that skin so soft. All mineral oils, people, contains chemicals that belong in pesticide only. This therin belongs in pesticides, not foods. But they put it in foods, like the talcum powder in baby food. Let me tell you something about talcum powder. It contains some asbestos, and I've already told you that. Talcum powder. Our mothers used to, when she changed her diaper, she'd fill our rear ends full of talcum powder, baby powder. Then she'd feed us some baby food. People were exposed to these chemicals at an early age. But yet the FDA knows that it's in there. And we are exposed to it at a young age. Chemicals right in our foods. Right in, it's in the components of your computer. It's got so many carcinogenic chemicals. Your television, carcinogenic chemicals. It's like they want us sick. These big pharmaceuticals, I said the word hardly, when you get sick, they see a big dollar sign. Your insurance company sees a big dollar sign. The doctors see a big dollar sign. It seems like they want us sick in this country. Canada, on the other hand, is yanking stuff away from its food. They've already did for the last 40 years. They've dumped it out of their food, and so is Norway, New Zealand, and there's 40 countries that's yanking stuff out of their food. They've been doing it for the last 50, 60 years. but the United States. They'll jerk out a little bit. Well, we got that out there now. We got this out. Our food's now going green. Let me tell you something about green foods. That don't mean a rat's real. What that means is you can buy a turkey that's green. It's been fed on the outside. It's not had none of that, like a turkey feed and all that stuff, or chicken feed, you know, the chicken. That's what that means, green. It doesn't mean that it's had chemicals added to it, so it can be fresh when it gets to you. They don't mean that. People or foods contain so many chemicals. Chemicals. And then, when you get down sick, they put you on chemotherapy. Chemotherapy contains 4 chemicals that are carcinogenic within themselves. So what are we going to do? Coming up next, you'll see what we can do. Blueberries. Grapes. Tangerines. Pears. We always compare pears. People, these contain chemicals themselves that will fight against the cancerous cell, such as tannin found in grapes. You got a bad cell. The tannin will put a layer over your protective layer over your good cell, leaving that bad cell. What's it going to do? Sometimes it would starve to death, and sometimes it would do a cell suicide and kill itself. So see, now we're going to have to learn about them. Tannin, and all those little chemicals that are found in fruits and vegetables. Fresh fruits and vegetables. Nothing from the can. Always remember that. Fresh fruits and vegetables. Nothing from the can. But if you have to eat something from a can, make sure you wash it good. You're still not going to wash it all out, but it's not going to be harsh like it is if you just store it on a pot. Another thing. Let's stay with this styrene for a minute. You know when you buy this coffee and you open it up and whew, that scent of that coffee smells so good. First of all, coffee don't smell. That's a styrene that they've put in it. Styrene is in coffee. Freeze-dried coffee is slapped out for it. Wood coffee has some in it. That's how can you smell that. That's not coffee that you smell, it's styrene. Please do your research on each and every chemical that I mentioned. And you will find out, yeah, they are. Next month we will continue with the chemicals and where they are located, such as if you live near a coal mine, which, hey, I was born and raised near a coal mine. But did you know anybody with 5-mile radius of that coal mine? This has a carcinogenic there. The carcinogenics move within 5-mile radius of the coal mine. And if you live near an airport, it's the jet fuel that you have to worry about. This carcinogenic. But now there's things that we can eat, people. I mean, there's things that we can do that would build ourselves back up, or cells, C-E-L-L-S, cells, that will fight against all this stuff. So see, we're going to have to start doing that. And we are. That's how come I started this one year. We are going to do it. We are. Please join us tonight at 6 o'clock. That's where we'll go into the message. The man with the nail-scarred hands. Until then,